Nowadays, social media plays a big role in how people fight for peace and justice. Before, peace movements were mostly seen on the streets through mga rallies and community meetings. But now kasi, is we can join movements online like mga raise awareness and connect with others all through our phones. So in this report, we're gonna discuss how social media has changed the way peace movements work in the digital age. Good day, everyone. This is Zitiani Mambolo and one of the member of Group 9. So I'll just show some pictures in here as our preferences in listening to our reports. In today's digital age, peace movements are no longer limited to physical spaces. Social media has become a tool where people from different backgrounds and places can participate in activism, from community issues to national concern. Social media helps spread messages of peace and call for actions, in which the in defining the peace movement in digital age has evolved in two ways. First is the shift in activism. So shift in activism, nung una kasi as activism focused sa mga physical gatherings, posters, and public protests. Pero as of now, even if nandito ka lang sa bahay, you can support a cause online by sharing posts, joining webinars, or using hashtags. This shows how social media transformed peace movements into something more accessible and inclusive, especially for the youth and people in faraway areas. For example, ito is during pandemic, naging online ang protesta laban sa anti-terror law. Maraming Pilipino ang gumamit ng hashtag junk terror law sa Twitter at Facebook bilang paraan ng digital activism. Okay, so the last one in defining peace movement in digital age is global reach and diverse voices. Okay, so global reach and diverse voices. In social media, it allows people from different parts of the country and even the world to join conversations. Also, it gives a platform to those who are often ignored, like indigenous people, women, and the LGBTQ communities. This makes peace movements more inclusive and far-reaching with a variety of voices being heard. For example, ito is nung sa Mindanao, yung mga Lumad youth, which is gumamit sila ng Facebook to speak out about the destruction of their schools and communities. Because of this is naka-receive sila ng national support and attention. Now, let's go to the power of social media in terms of mobilization. So, social media is not just for posting. It is also a powerful way to mobilize people into actions. It helps build momentum for peace movements by spreading information, connecting people, and gathering resources. So social media has significantly transformed how peace movement mobilize support and resources. Okay, so firstly is rapid information spread. Like with just one post or video, important issues can spread nationwide or even globally in just a minute, which is it helps peace movements respond quickly and gather public attention faster than traditional media. For instance, is way back 2020, dun sa nag-viral sa social media na pagpatay kay Winston Ragus ng mga police, which is it leads to public outrage and demand for justice online. Next is global networking. Global networking activists and groups can easily connect, plan events, or collaborate kahit malayo sila sa isa't isa. Social in this connection, social media builds national and international solidarity, making peace efforts and more united and impactful. For example, nito is youth organization like Anak Bayan and Kabataan Party List, which is they coordinated online protests and educational webinars using Facebook and Zoom, even if they were in different regions. Lastly is crowdfunding, which means activists can raise funds online through platforms like Gcash, online banking, or donation drives promoted on social media. Then, this gives peace movements financial support and independence without relying on big institutions. For instance, is like sa Damaginhawa Community Pantry, which is they started with one Facebook post and was able to gather a thousands of donation from netizens all over the Philippines. To sum it up, social media has changed the landscape of peace movements. It allows people to act fast, reach more audiences, and empower communities to speak up and organize. However, it also comes with risks like misinformation and censorship. That's why it's important to use social media wisely so we can continue promoting peace effectively and responsibly.
So let's talk about amplifying marginalized voices. So amplifying marginalized voices refers to the process of strengthening the voices and perspective of a group or individual who are often overlooked or underrepresented in a society. Okay, so ang ibig sabihin ay ito ay tumutukoy sa proseso ng pagpapalakas ng mga tinig at perspektibo ng mga grupo or maging individual na hindi gaanong napapansin or napapakinggan sa lipunan. So ito ay maaaring sa iba't ibang dahilan katulad ng kanilang kasarian, lahi o relihiyon, estado sa buhay o iba pa. So, give a platform to those who are often unheard. So, when you say that, marginalized groups are often not given sufficient opportunities to express their thoughts and feelings. So, madalas talaga is yung mga marginalized group yung hindi nabibigyan ng opportunity or ma-express yung kanilang mga feelings at mga saloobin, di ba? Address social injustice. By amplifying marginalized voices, it becomes possible to address the social injustice that lead to their marginalization. Ang ibig sabihin ay sa pagpapalakas ng mga marginalization voices, nagiging posible na tugunan ang mga kawalang katarungan sa lipunan na nagdudulot ng kanilang marginalization. Shift perspective. Amplifying marginalized voices can lead to a change in people's perspectives on issues affecting marginalized groups. Baguhin ang pananaw. Ang pagpapalakas ng mga marginalized voices ay maaaring magdulot ng mga pagbabago sa mga pananaw ng mga tao tungkol sa mga issue na may kinalaman sa mga marginalized group sa ating lipunan.
Good day, sir. I am Ganing City Shaina, and today I'll be discussing about strategies for responsible social media activism, which is the fact-checking, seeking diverse perspectives, building trust, levering offline action. So first is the fact-checking. Verify info from reliable sources. Avoid spreading false or outdated content. So, means before sharing any post or information, always verify it from reliable sources like news, websites, or official organization. Spreading false info can harm your cause. So, ang ibig sabihin ng fact-checking ay bago tayo mag-share ng kahit anong post, siguraduhin muna natin na totoo at galing sa reliable sources, tulad ng official news sites o government pages. So, ang halimbawa nito is, bago i-share ang isang protest video, i-check muna kung legit ba yung source at kung recent pa. So, the second is the seeking diverse perspectives. So, means listen to different viewpoints. Challenge your own biases. So, it means listen to different opinions even if you don't agree. This helps avoid echo chambers and promotes open-mindedness. So napaka-importanteng makinig sa iba't ibang opinion kahit hindi tayo sang-ayon. Nakakatulong ito para hindi tayo maging bias at mas maintindihan natin ang issue o nangyayari. So, ang halimbawa nito is, kung may environmental issue kang sinusuportahan, kailangan mo din pakinggan ang side ng mga magsasaka o indigenous groups na apektado, no? So number 3 is the building trust. So means use kind, respectful language, focus on shared values, means use respectful language and avoid hate, speech, or personal attacks. Focus on common values to encourage understanding. So kailangan maging respectful sa pakikipag-usap online. Iwasan natin ang hate comments o pag-aaway. Mas okay kung values and understanding ang pinopromote natin. Example, instead of attacking someone's opinion, explain your side calmly and share useful info. So, the last one is the leveraging offline action. So, support causes with real-world efforts. Join events, volunteer, or donate. Real change also happens outside social media. So, combine your post with actions like jogging, clean-ups, signing petitions, o attending events. So, hindi lang sa social media umiikot ang activism. Mas effective kung may real-life action tulad ng pagsali sa mga events, donation drives, o volunteer work. Halimbawa, nag-post ka tungkol sa mental health awareness. Mas maganda kung sasali ka rin sa community talks o support groups. So, I think that's all for my part, sir.